Alright, so you just jumped into Fate Trigger and you're probably wondering, what the heck is going on? Don't worry, we've all been there. One of the first things you'll notice is that each agent comes packed with a set of abilities right from the start. Yep, no need to loot for powers or level up endlessly. Every character has a passive, an active, and of course that game-changing ultimate. Just remember, you'll need to charge up your ult before unleashing it, so don't waste it in a panic moment. Now, here's the real deal. While weapons and gear are scattered all over the map, there's something even spicier: Awakeners. These are special tools you pick up during the match, and honestly, not all of them are created equal. Some of these Awakeners are absolute beasts, and grabbing the right one can totally turn the tide of the match. In this video, we're diving into the best Awakeners in Fate Trigger, so you can dominate from drop to dub. Let's get into it! I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking Awakeners in Fate Trigger. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching! The Awakeners in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Shiva and Sinric. You know that feeling when you throw everything you've got at the enemy and they just walk away like you tapped them with a feather? Yeah. Welcome to the B tier of Fate Trigger's Awakeners. This is the part of the game where your cool-looking agent shows up, makes a grand entrance, and then proceeds to be ignored by literally everyone on the battlefield. Let's start with Shiva, from the Assault class. Now don't get me wrong, on a purely visual level, Shiva is an absolute rock star. The red-hot armor, the fire-themed abilities, the whole meteor raining from the sky drama, it screams power. But sadly, that's all it does: scream. In practice, those meteors are easier to dodge than your uncle's politics talk at dinner. And the firewall? You'd expect it to roast enemies to a crisp, right? Nope, it barely tickles. Most players will just walk right through it like it's a warm breeze. It's honestly tragic how underwhelming her damage output feels, especially considering how epic the animations are. Then there's Sinric, the defender with a shield for every occasion. He can throw up barriers that block bullets and projectiles like a champ. It's all very noble and knightly. But here's the problem: they only delay the inevitable. His shields won't help you reposition, won't give you much offensive utility, and certainly won't make your opponents sweat. Sinric is basically that guy who shows up to a sword fight with a really fancy umbrella. You appreciate the effort, but you're still losing. The worst part? These characters look like they should be amazing. If Fate Trigger gave out awards for presentation, both Shiva and Sinric would be S tier. It's that classic case of style over substance. They catch your eye in the hero gallery, but the moment you pick them in a serious match, you're quietly praying the enemy disconnects. Still, we have to admit there's a soft spot in our hearts for these underperformers. They're the underdogs, the misfits, the agents you pick when you're feeling dramatic or just want to cause chaos with vibes. And hey, in the right hands, maybe they can pull off something legendary. But don't count on it happening often. So yeah, B tier isn't exactly the Hall of Fame. It's more like the "I want to be great, but I forgot how damage works" lounge. Shiva and Sinric, we salute you for your courage, your drip, and your almost helpful abilities. The Awakeners in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Sorwyn, Naze, Riowen, and Mindy. You ever play with a team of randoms and feel like you have to carry the whole match? Yeah, that's where A tier characters come in. These Awakeners in Fate Trigger are the dependable middle siblings of the roster. Solid, sometimes brilliant, but not exactly game-breaking. They'll get the job done, especially when your team is busy running in opposite directions. But don't expect mind-blowing synergy when things get tactical. Let's talk about Sorwyn, another member of the Assault class. Now her ultimate is a lifesaver, literally. It's perfect for those "oh no, I messed up" moments where you need a quick escape, and when used right, it can change the course of a fight. But outside of that one clutch move, she kind of blends into the background. It's like she's got one really great party trick and then just hangs out. If you're playing solo or trying to survive chaotic firefights, she's a decent pick. But in coordinated team play, not the sharpest tool in the shed. Next up, we've got Nace. Oh, Nace. She brings the speed, that's for sure. Having a built-in movement boost for herself and her team is amazing for looting, repositioning, or escaping a bad situation. You'll feel like the Flash, if the Flash had no damage and kind of forgot he was in a fight. Because that's the catch. While she's great for quality of life movement, her battle impact is a bit like trying to win a boxing match with jazz hands. You love having her on the team, until you realize she's not doing much in a 1v1. Now Ryoin is a bit of a lone wolf, another assault awakener, and definitely one for the stealthy players out there. He thrives in chaos, loves to disappear in smoke and take enemies out from the shadows. The problem? He's kind of playing his own game. While Eos, a top-tier competitor, can do what Ryoin does and more, Ryoin tends to be a little too self-centered. Great if you're going for solo hero moments. Not so great if you're trying to build a team comp that actually supports each other. On the support side, we have Mindy, and she's kind of the wild card here. Honestly, she feels like she should be S tier. She can see loot through walls, which is a huge help early on, and she can even call in airdrops, massive for gearing up quickly. If you like being the team's secret weapon, Mindy is your girl, but her teleport. Oh boy, that teleport. It's so slow that you'll start second-guessing whether you actually activated it. In real combat situations, that lag drags her down from the throne she almost deserves. A-tier Awakeners are perfect for when your match feels like a public transport system at rush hour. No one's coordinating, everyone's yelling, and your job is just to survive. These characters shine when chaos reigns and tactics are thrown out the window. But the moment you try to build serious team synergy, their cracks start to show. That being said, A-tier does not mean bad. These are solid picks. They're just not the centerpiece of your strategy. They're the reliable friends who'll show up to help move your furniture, but probably won't remember where you want the couch to go. They're also excellent for newer players. Most A-tier characters are straightforward, forgiving, and have at least one standout ability that feels satisfying. Plus, let's be real, using Sorwin's ultimate to escape a fight you totally started? Always funny. In the end, these Awakeners are like your favorite takeout spot. Maybe not 5-star dining, but you always know what you're getting, and it hits the spot, especially when your team is all over the place. The Awakeners in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Camille, Eos, Huxley, and Kira. Alright, now we're stepping into the big leagues, the S-tier Awakeners in Fate Trigger. These are the absolute game changers, the heroes who make your whole squad feel like they're playing on easy mode. Having one of these on your team is like bringing a cheat code to the battlefield. Your chances of victory just skyrocket. Let's kick things off with Camille, the support queen who basically carries the team on her back. Camille isn't just good, she's way ahead of everyone else. Imagine having a teammate who can revive you from across the map without even breaking a sweat, all while keeping you topped up with healing constantly. And when Camille drops her ultimate, boom! The entire squad gets a burst of healing that can turn the tide of a losing fight into a comeback story. Honestly, if you don't pick Camille, you're missing out on a team-wide safety net that feels like a warm hug in the middle of chaos. Switching gears to Assault, meet Eos, the best duelist Fate Trigger has to offer. This girl thrives on momentum. Every time she knocks down or eliminates an enemy, she gets a little energy and a charge towards her active skill. What does that mean in practice? She can basically jump, dash, and pounce all over the enemy squad like a cat on caffeine. Eos is perfect if you're the aggressive type who loves to dive headfirst into fights and come out on top. She's fast, slick, and deadly. Now let's talk Recon and Huxley. Smoke grenades are nothing new in shooters, but Huxley takes it to the next level. Not only can he create a massive smoke cloud to protect your team from enemy fire, but he can also reveal the exact location of enemies hiding inside or near that smoke. It's like a smoke bomb and a radar combined. Knowing where your enemies are while they're blind? That's a tactical goldmine. If your team wants to play smart and stay alive, Huxley is the guy you want calling the shots. Last but not least, Kira, the defender. Fate Trigger's maps are full of open areas where getting caught out in the open feels like an invitation to be target practice. That's where Kira shines. She provides cover on demand, keeping you and your teammates protected when you need it most. Think of her as your personal mobile shield generator, creating safe zones where bullets just can't touch you. It's not flashy, but it's absolutely essential when the firefights get intense. What ties all these S-tier Awakeners together is their team impact. Camille keeps everyone alive and thriving. Eos dishes out relentless pressure and momentum. Huxley controls the battlefield vision and space, and Kira offers protection that can turn risky plays into safe bets. Having any of these heroes on your side feels like upgrading your whole squad's toolkit. Plus, each of them brings something unique. Camille's heals, Eos's mobility, Huxley's vision control, and Kira's defense all serve different roles, but combine to cover every angle of the game. It's like assembling the ultimate superhero team, where every power complements the others perfectly. So if you want to climb the ranks and actually feel like a pro while doing it, these are your go-to Awakeners. They don't just participate in the fight, they dominate it. And that, my friend, is why S tier is where legends are made. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.